Welcome to Slingshot Fever. Today's not the typical slingshot video. However, lots of you have asked to see it, or I have sent the clip to. So here it is, all in one setting. What am I talking about? Deer hunting with an air gun. Now, I live in Michigan, so as long as it is a .35 caliber or bigger air gun, you are allowed to legally deer hunt with it. What does that mean? Persons that are restricted from a firearm, felons, people with restraining orders, etc., prohibited possessors of firearms, are technically still allowed to hunt with the use of an air gun since it is not a firearm. Well, there's also all the other guys who just like air guns. What does it shoot? I'm shooting a .357 Benjamin Bulldog, and the deer in the video coming up is harvested with one of these right here, a Seneca 127 grain flatpoint. Try to get a good view of it for you guys. Very effective as long as you have the shot placement. I apologize because the video is not the best. I had shot it on the GoPro. I used slow-mo mode thinking I could review my shot. However, I'll show it to you on the GoPro, clear as day. When I transfer it, it gets super dark and grainy and everything else. So I did the best I could with it. You guys can still see it. Not a giant buck or anything like that. He's a meat deer. He's got like, I think, 9.5 inch and then a 7-inch tine. Had some nice bucks that were on the trail cam prior. However, none of them came in during the firearm season, which is when you're allowed to use the air gun. Here's what I'm shooting, both with the suppressor and without. Since it's not a firearm, suppressors mean no tack stamp. Pay attention to the amount of air coming out the end of the muzzle. Huge difference with the moderator. Okay, no sound suppression. With the can. Okay, so here's the footage on the GoPro itself. Right there, the gun bipod had hit the camera tripod. As you can see, bright sky. It's about 25 minutes before the end of legal shooting light. Super small screen, I realize, but let's take a look at it with what I was able to do. Those still photos are right where he dropped, running right into the woods. Now that buck went a total of 20 yards. It was a double lung and heart shot, full pass through, also going through the meat on the shoulder, no bone. Now, at the very end, I'll show all the graphic photos and pictures and videos and stuff for anybody wanting to see the damage and what it can do doing research. There's a lot of educational value there. These air guns do not have the same power as a firearm. However, with proper shot placement, you can make a very effective and clean kill. I'll also show some video from the second deer that I had shot to send to my dad because the second deer had left a decent blood trail that I was able to follow with no problem, right from the time and spot that I had shot her at. So what the difference is, all I can figure is that first buck, that little spike, had his leg forward, so perhaps the skin held it in. Plus, he did not go very far, 20 yards, there was not a lot of trail for him to bleed in. Now up next is the shot from the doe, or the video rather, as I did not get it on film. However, I do have, following some blood trail, just, like I said, clip that I sent to my dad showing him the amount of blood that the air gun had caused. After that, be warned, this is where it's going to get graphic. Nothing other than meat, no excessive blood or anything super nasty. Stuff you see in the grocery store. Food. Don't know what the difference is, but I have blood trail this time. Disappointing, kind of. Entrance. Exit right there. And it did go all the way through. That's after going through the heart and both lungs. So, right lung, or no, left lung, and the heart. So as you can see, these big bore air guns, they've definitely got power. You don't want to be just plinking around with this in your backyard. However, they're definitely capable of taking down America's big game. So treat them with respect. I hope that gave some valuable information to any of you guys or gals looking to get out and do some air gun hunting. If not, sorry, I apologize. I did my best with what I had. Get out there and shoot some slingshots instead. Have a great one, you guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. And as always, shoot safe, shoot straight, and God bless.